Is off. Well, new numbers just released showing at least 20 deaths and 555 confirmed cases around our state. Today, we also learned that a member of the CBS 46 family tested positive for the virus. And we want you to know that they are doing fine tonight. Our building was deep cleaned tonight, and we also followed the guidelines of the CDC and Georgia's Department of Health to make sure our building is safe and our employees are protected. Now, around the nation, there are now more than 23,000 cases of COVID-19, including 301 deaths. And tonight, a live look at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta confirming a case of COVID-19. Officials say the patient is in isolation and the hospital is using appropriate precautions. CHOA is limiting hospital visitors and screening them. And tonight, the cousin of the 12-year-old girl telling us she is recovering at Scottish Rite Hospital. Just minutes ago, I talked to him through FaceTime.
She started having symptoms. She developed a fever about a week ago Thursday. Her mom took her into the emergency room and they thought it was the flu. They sent her home. The fever did not go down and she took her back the next day. They still said, look, it's quite common that this happens in kids. Sent her back and then she just kind of deteriorated. By Sunday, the fever had not broken and she started coughing. And so they admitted her, a doctor checked her out and they admitted her with pneumonia. And she kind of deteriorated from there, to be honest with you.
How is she doing tonight? How's Emma doing tonight?
She's stable tonight. The good thing is she's in great hands.
That is some good news. Definitely wishing her a speedy recovery. Also, starting Monday, the DeKalb County Clerk of Superior Court's office will begin social distancing until April the 13th. The Clerk of Courts, Deborah Dewberry, made the decision to protect her staff from the spread of coronavirus.
We just had another fulsome discussion at lunch among Senate Republicans. As I told you earlier, we are making progress on a bipartisan basis.
That's Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell today saying he is hoping to pass a stimulus package as soon as Monday. Right now, senators are still negotiating what will be included. The package will probably cost an upward of $1 trillion. It could include direct cash rebates to many Americans and provide relief for businesses. Meantime, tonight, Vice President Mike Pence saying he and the Second Lady have tested negative for the coronavirus. The announcement coming after one of his staff members tested positive. During today's news conference, the vice president said that staffer is doing well. The White House says neither Pence nor President Trump had close contact with that person. Also today, President Trump approving a disaster declaration for the state of New York.
This is the first time in our nation's history that a president's used the Stafford Act to declare a major disaster in response to a public health crisis.
President Trump saying other parts of the country, like California, might also receive disaster aid. A CBS 46 exclusive tonight. A small business owner here in Metro Atlanta is stepping up to help the health systems here in Georgia during the pandemic. Tonight, CBS 46's Yasmina Alston has more from the company Vector Tools. It's based in Alpharetta.
The owner of Vector Tools is donating almost 8,000 masks to 4 different hospitals here in Georgia. A truck came today to pick up some of those masks to go to Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Doctors and nurses that are out there on the front line risking their lives need these things far more than we do.
These masks are part of Albert Wu's business. He usually sells them, but now he's donating them instead.
Every one of them were extremely pleased and extremely in need, so they were very happy about it.
The masks are going to hospitals amid the coronavirus pandemic during a time when many healthcare facilities are facing shortages in supplies.
We're facing a shortage just like everybody else in the country is looking at a shortage. We're not in a crisis situation at this point, but if everybody starts flooding into the hospitals, that could be an issue.
These particular boxes are going to Northeast Georgia Medical Center in Gainesville, where health officials say they are grateful, but also have a reminder for people during this time.
If you're feeling symptomatic, we want you to call in to your doctor's office, to your urgent care center, before going into the doctor's office or the hospital, because we just can't overwhelm the system with what we're calling the worried well. We want people who are feeling symptomatic to understand that there's a process that could go through and questions that could be answered that could lead them to getting into the hospital or not. But if everybody shows up at the hospital at the same time, that could be the big problem that we're looking at.
As you saw, some of those masks are going to Northeast Georgia Medical Center. The rest of them will go to Grady Hospital, Northside, and a hospital in Albany, Georgia. Reporting in Atlanta, Yasmina Alston, CBS 46.